Hello, my name is Gavin Jarvis, and my presentation is on the effect gaming has on children's emotional and social development. Some previous research done on this topic all point to the same thing, which is that video games are a main cause for early aggression and many other factors in children development. It has been shown that violent video games are linked with violent tendencies. Some previous research include video games can alter a child's perspective on real-life situations. Video games can lead to anxiety and depression, and it can affect their cognitive learning growing up. Strengths on the previous research are the people conducting the research have a previous experience or knowledge that they can include in their findings. When looking at studies, it is necessary to find someone who has either played games themselves or been around games, because I don't feel it is valid to have someone who doesn't know much about how video games work, as well as a good sampling method for the studies shown and using a good age group to focus on around 7 to 10 years old, when the child has the most cognitive development happening. Weaknesses include that the research was mainly in the United States, whereas other popular gaming countries such as England and China are not looked at as much. I also found a lot on how games have been showing more positive cognitive development. For example, Tetris has been shown to increase mental spatial processing in younger children through pattern development. My study. My research question. Will violent video games show an increase in adolescent aggression when played consistently in early childhood? Hypothesis. Violent video games will show a positive correlation between young children and how aggressive they can be when playing these games. This anger and aggression will be taken into real-life situations. My study. The study will consist of 2 groups consisting of 15 participants each. Each group will be given a choice of 3 video games to play. Group A will be given 3 video games that will have violence, strong language, and graphic content. Group B will be given 3 video games that have little to no graphic content and strong language. They will all be given the same system to play for 1 month with these games. The participants will be informed that they are to play the games for 2 hours a day for this month testing period. While this month is happening, each group will be monitored by video from home to portray a realistic situation. To help with the monitoring of this, the parents will be assigned to watch them for these hours while they play. Once this 1 month period has ended, we will have them return everything and look at the data recorded. The participants will also be given a questionnaire on how they were feeling playing the game and losing in the game. Example questions include, how did you feel playing this game? And how did you feel when losing in the game? The parents will also be given a questionnaire with the same questions but reshaped to their point of view. We will then evaluate the data recorded to look for aggression. The variables for my study will be the type of games the participants are given to play and the amount of aggression shown when playing this game. The independent being the type of game that is given out, whether that be the violent or non-violent. My dependent variable being measured will be aggression when playing this game. We will be looking at how the kids' body language, the language they use, and also the parents in the questionnaire, how the kids were acting shortly after playing these games. For my sampling method, I will be using a stratified sampling technique. The reason I'm using this technique is because I feel it is crucial to have kids who are already into video games. If I was to choose kids who don't play or like video games, I don't feel I would get the right outcome. I am looking to have kids who are going to get enjoyment from playing the video games while still producing the best results. I will be choosing 30 kids from my study between the ages of 8 and 12 because this is when the most cognitive learning is happening. I made the age a little higher than what it was recommended by other studies because when playing the violent video games, I would still like to account to the fact that they are still children. The strengths of my study include that they can help determine if playing such violent video games at a young age can leave a lasting impression on their emotions in real-life situations. Also, when pulling for my participants, I believe it is smart to choose kids who are already mainly playing this type of video game, or we are giving them. Some limitations or weaknesses include the study being conducted in their own home, which could cause the validity of my study to be compromised. However, I feel it will not. There are no interactions with teammates or other players. I feel like this might have a different outcome if someone else is talking to you or interacting with you while you are playing. Thank you.